In the Power BI desktop, first get the data, click on Excel workbook, select the sales file, click open. So inside the sales Excel file, we have these sheets. So we will select the tables, customer, date, product, sales, list of topics, and click on transform data. Customer, date, product, sales. Now we will see the list of topics we will work on. Rename a table, rename a column, and so in that, this is a table. You can double click over on it, and you can rename the customer table. So I can write like this, or you can make it to the customers. And if we want to rename a column, then ID customer. So we double click over it, and you can make it as customer ID. So the on the right side under the query setting, you can see applied steps. We have renamed the columns, and here we have changed the customer to customers. And if we want to undo it, you can click on the delete option. Then the it will change the step. So we want to again change the customer to customer ID, and so you can see the rename columns is present. So we have seen how to rename a table, rename a column. We will see remove a column, remove other columns. So inside customers, if we don't want the city column, then select the column name, right click and click on remove, and you can see remove columns. So from this table, the city is removed, and I am undoing that step. So the city column is here. Now, if I want to keep only customer ID, customer and city, and we want to remove other columns, so select the required columns and right click on it and click remove other columns. So the other columns will get removed, and we have the desired columns over here. So undoing that step. Now the next step is, so use first row as headers. So in date and in customer, you can see this is the first row, and sometimes there is one more. Suppose the our header row starts with the second row, then in that case you need to make second row as header. So how to use this option? First, you need to select the table, and under the home tab, you can see first use first row as header. So in that case, now it will treat first row as header. And now you can see the C001 becomes the first number in that column. And we will undo that step. So we have deleted it, And now you can see customer ID becomes the first row. So sometimes this row heading will be appearing in the second row. So you in that case you can make the first row as header. Next we will be checking correct the data, the content of column. So using replace values. So we want to correct the data using replace values. Inside a date, suppose this 2022 is incorrect data. So select the year and then we need to replace values. Right click, replace values, and you can see value to find is 2020 and we want to replace it with 2021 and then click OK. So all the 2020 get replaced by 2021. Now we will undo that step by deleting from applied steps. So we can use the replace values. Right click and replace values. In transform, we have also this option available over here. Under the transform, you can see replace values is here. So it will also work same way. So correct the content of column using extract. It is available the text after delimiter. So in so we let's say in a product table we have this the content. So you can see a comma after jersey there is a comma and after comma football shirts is written. So you can see a comma is present and we want to keep the text before the comma. So we want to keep only athletic Bilbao home jersey only in this column. So how we are performing this? So we will extract the content. So you can select this column and then you can go to the transform and use the extract and then we will use the text before delimiter. So delimiter is comma. So we want to use the text before this comma that is Athletic Bilbao home jersey only and then click on OK and you can see the text which is after the comma is removed. Now we will undo this step and you can see. So we have seen correct the data using replace values, how to correct the data using extract. Now change the data type of a column. So under the date, you can see we have year and next to year is 123. So what is that 123? That is the data type. You can use this scroll down option. You can click on that icon of data type 123. So it is a whole number. So, and other data types are listed over here: decimal number, whole number, fixed decimal number, percentage, time, date. So text, true, false, binary, using local. So these are available. And in this case, so we want to check the data type of date. So ABC is written. So you can see ABC stands for the text. So we know that date is not a text format, date is a date format and you can see 15/1/2020 hyphen, so hyphen is also present. Now if we are going to convert the data type of date using this date, it will throw an error, and you can see why is the error present. In the view, we will try to check the column quality, column distribution, column profile, and you can see the error is the details is hyphen is used. So we want to remove this hyphen first. I will undo that step, and now I want to replace that value. So how we are going to perform? Select this column first, date, and then in transform we want to replace values. What is the value to find? Hyphen, so it should be replaced with blank value. So if I click OK, then you can see 1/1/2020 and there is no hyphen. Now we want to change the data type, so I can change the data type to date directly and see it has no error. And again I will remove the applied step, and now I will use one more option. Click on that ABC, that is the icon of that data type, and then use local instead of date. This time we will use using local. So using local we will change the data type to date, that is okay. And now we want local is the that is the country name, and if this file is coming from USA, you can select USA, or if it is coming from Spain, then you can select Spain. You can select Swedish, Spanish, Philippines, UK. And Unish English United States. So then in that case, 3/29/2016 is the 3 is the month name first and 29 is the date. So this is the, and after that year, this is the month, date and year format which USA is having. So I will select OK. We have get the, so 14/1/2020. So the error is it treated as 14 is the month number. So but we have month number only up to 12. So I will uncheck it, and I will keep the data as it is. It is English India, I will keep. So we have seen how to change the data type of a column. Now we will see add a column. So in that customers product, so we have over here price is written, So instead of order product, I will make it as quantity. And now we have the quantity listed over here. Checking the, we will keep the quantity as whole number, and the price, you can keep it as decimal number also. And next we will use add column option. Add column, in that I will use the I will select this price, and next I will select the quantity, and next I will add column using this. I will use the multiply. I want to make a new column, so I have multiplied quantity into that, quantity into the price. So it is the, that is the total cost. The price could be like a cost price. So cost price into quantity is the total cost, we can see. So we have seen how to add a column. Then next, you can delete or remove null values from a column. So in customers, if I see the view, customer ID, and there is no null value over here. And if I see product, if I see sales, list of topics, you can see if you null values are over here. So if I go to the scroll down option, select the unchecked the null, then click OK. So all the columns with having null values are removed from this table. So this way you can find the null values and keep the other values. Then I will uncheck that step. Again, if I select only select all and keep null only and click OK. So only null values are present. I will remove this applied step, and from this list of topics, we have seen how to add a column, delete or remove null values, split a column. We will now check the split column. So you can see product and category is combined over here. Now, if I right click and use this split column by delimiter, I want to, so comma is the delimiter. I will cancel. So now we have the comma over here. Now I will use replace values. It says replace values. Value to find is comma. Replace with no, oh, wait. I will split that column, not replace. Split column by number of character also, or by delimiter. Delimiter is not a comma. It is a comma and each occurrence of delimiter. So now we have successfully, you can see, changed the splitted the column. Product category 1, product category 2. I will remove, rename it as product, and from this column I will rename it as category. Now the product and category are splitted. List of topics, split a column. So this split column is also available in home. In home, you can see the split column. uh, Here, and in transform tab also split column is present, which is over here. And also using the right click, you can use this split column option. So now under the list of topics, this is view and column distribution, column profile. So we have seen how to split a column. Date using local, we have seen working with data type of date, and getting details of all columns. So you can use the customer, then view, and you can check these options: column profile, column distribution, column quantity, monospace, show white space, and it will show the details of column. Here date is date, year is date, and month number should be a whole number, then month should be a whole number, month should be date, oh, month is text, and next in product column, valid are 100%, 100%, 100%. So, and in sales, are there null values? Yes, we have null. Then I am removing those null values. Or if you want to select all columns and then click on home, and we have option of in transform, you have option of detect data type, click on it, and automatically the data type of all columns will be changed. So now I will use the file, close and apply. Now you can see under the data pane, these columns are these tables are listed: date, list of topics, product, sales. And I will save the file as this device data. Then this is day one exercise, saving the file. Thank you.